Welcome to my channel. This is Swoam Talk Soccer. Like I used to say, this is where you get undiluted Chelsea content and news. So also the footballing matters all over the world. I welcome you one more time and I appreciate you for joining me on this stream. And I believe we're going to have a good time talking soccer together, talking football together, as some may call it. Yes, wow, what a week! What a week we are. This is week 38 of EPL. Yes, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about EPL very soon on this particular stream. But before then, let me give you some soccer news, some football news, or footballing news that we have at hand right here on this stream. Yes, concerning Chelsea, John Mikel Obi. You all know John Mikel Obi. He once played for Chelsea. Marshalling that defense for Chelsea. He's, he spent 10 years in Chelsea and he's one of the Chelsea legends. He said Chelsea and Osime's uh, uh, um, transfer to Chelsea is just a phone call away. Wow, excited to hear that from John Mikel Obi. You know, John Mikel Obi has been on this matter for a long time now, trying to see what he can do to Chelsea is John Mikel Obi's club. He played for Chelsea, one of the Chelsea legends. So just trying to see what is good for the club, what is good for our club, and he's trying to propose Oxime to play for. He's not really proposing, but he's suggesting to Chelsea that this is the kind of striker that we need. This is the kind of point man that we need, kind of number nine that we need in Chelsea Football Club. So he said Osime joining Chelsea is just a phone call away. If the two parties, I mean Chelsea Football Club and Osime, both parties ready to strike a deal, then it will be done within phone call away. So that was the news from for Chelsea. And we also have another news for Chelsea. Osime. Wow. Let me give you news about Osime before I go back to Chelsea. He won the Turkish league with Galatasaray. What a way to win it. He eventually scored 25 goals for Galatasaray this season in Turkish league. So he won the Turkish league with Galatasaray few days ago, and we're excited about Osimhen. We are excited about his improvement. We are excited about what he's doing in Turkey. You remember, he won the Scudetto with Napoli, even in Italy, a few years back. Now he has won it again. This time around with Galatasaray. So congratulations to Victor Osimhen for winning the double. You know, he won the Turkish Cup with the same Galatasaray. He also recently won Turkish league with Galatasaray, and he scored 25 goals in all. And that league, what a way to end the season for Victor Osimhen. We are looking forward to see what is going to happen with Victor Osimhen and Chelsea this season. I believe something is going to happen concerning the two parties. If there could be an agreement, if they could strike an agreement, then we are looking forward to a good time as far as football season or football transfer season is concerned, which is opening few days from now. So also another news: Man United lost UEFA Europa League final to Tottenham. We were not expecting this. It was a surprise. I was thinking Man United would be able to pass through Tottenham easily, but it happened the other side, and Tottenham one Man United, one go to nothing, and pick the cup for UEFA Europa League this season. Congratulations to Coach Posteloglou. Congratulations to Tottenham players. That will be their first trophy in years. I mean, in decades, their first trophy. They tried to do that so many years back, but they couldn't achieve it. Congratulations to you boys. Congratulations to all of you for winning this. That means Tottenham will definitely represent England in one of the slots for UEFA Champions League next season, 2025-2024 season. So Tottenham, welcome to the club of UEFA Champions League competitions. You're welcome. You're welcome. We are looking forward that Chelsea will join the party too in 2 days' time when we meet Nottingham Forest on the Sunday in the last game of the season. Also in Italy, Napoli wins Serie A. You know, they won it when Vitor Osimhen was there a few years ago. Now they're winning it again with Coach Conte. You know, Conte also coached Chelsea a few years back, so now he's the coach of Napoli, and he won it with Lukaku, won it with other players in Napoli. So Napoli has been declared as the winner for Serie A this season. So those are the news that we have for you concerning football news, concerning soccer news on this particular stream today. Yes, let's go to the business of the day. EPL. Wow, we're expecting beautiful matches to be played on Sunday. Like I said, all matches will be played at the same time on the same day. So we're expecting those games to be played at the same time, and we are trusting and believing that Chelsea will be able to deliver and give us what we believe they have the capacity, they have the tenacity, they have the strength and the skill to deliver by giving us that UEFA Champions League slot on that last day while playing against Nottingham Forest. I believe we are going to win that game. Talking about week 38 game, there are also other matches that will be played. Before I give you the preview for that game, Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea on Sunday, and that is the game, the final game of the season, and the same game that will determine who wins or who qualifies for River Champions League next season. I think we already have Liverpool who wants the league, so Arsenal too. I think Arsenal we have to join Liverpool because Arsenal right now, the points they have now, nobody can topple it, even if they didn't win the last game on Sunday. They will still qualify for UEFA Champions League. I think Arsenal is having 70 points now, if I'm correct. I think they have a 70 point right now. And the next club after them is I think Man City. Man City, who is having 68 points. So nobody can topple Arsenal again from the remaining teams. That means Arsenal has already secured a ticket, one of the tickets for UEFA Champions League next season with Liverpool. So we are looking forward to who owns it again, who gets it again after Liverpool and Arsenal. We have Newcastle, we have Chelsea, we have Aston Villa, we have Nottingham Forest. So we are looking forward to those games on Sunday and see who wins the ticket for UEFA Champions League next season. Talking about the games that we played on Sunday, let me just give you a download of all those games. That's what we look forward to those games, and drop a comment about how you think the game will go by. Do you think we win the game? Do you think we win the match? We drop a comment and let's talk about it and discuss about those games. Like I said, I appreciate you so much for joining me on this stream. I thank you for being with me and allowing us to do this together. So let me give you those games that we played on Sunday. Bournemouth is playing Leicester City. That is taking place at Vitality Stadium. Bournemouth is playing Leicester City. Bournemouth is looking forward to see if they'll be able to get Europa League or Conference League. They're still pushing it and pushing it. That last game will determine if they are able to get it or not. So also Fulham is playing Manchester City. I have interest in that game because that game could be the decisive game for Manchester City, whether they're going to qualify for Europa Champions League next season. If Manchester City loses that game, that could be a serious trouble and problem for them because other teams at the back are looking forward and chasing. So Fulham versus Manchester City. And you remember Fulham too is looking forward to probably have one of the European slots next season, be it Europa League or UEFA Conference League. So Fulham versus Manchester City, the same time, the same day on Sunday. Ipswich versus West Ham. Then also Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. You know, Liverpool, they've already won the league. So that match is of no consequence. It's inconsequence compared to, it's a consequential compared to what we are talking about who wins and who gets the slot for Champions League next season. Manchester United versus Aston Villa. Wow. That will also be a decisive match for Aston Villa. They wouldn't want to lose that match because if they do, they created the opportunity for other teams to topple them, and at the end of the day, they might not even see the ticket for UEFA Champions League next season. So Aston Villa have to watch out. We have to watch it for that game against Man United because Man United, they're like wounded lions right now. They might probably want to bring in their best on the table on that day to play against Aston Villa. Another game is Newcastle against Everton. What a game we are looking forward to because we have so much interest in that game, especially we Chelsea fans. We want to know what's going to happen at the other side of the round of matches that we play on Sunday. That is Newcastle versus Everton. They mustn't drop point. They have to win that game too to secure a ticket. Everybody, all the teams that are involved must win their games to secure that ticket. So we're looking forward to who delivers on that day who delivers on that day, who is losing, who is winning on that day. We are looking forward to. Those are the games you look forward to. So also Nottingham Forest against Chelsea. I'm going to give you a preview on that game. Wow, that is the game that concerns us as Chelsea fan. I'm looking forward to Chelsea qualifying for Champions League next season, and I know you are looking forward for Chelsea qualifying for Champions League next season too. It's going to be a beautiful season because we're going to have such a lovely and beautiful season in 2025, 2026. Uh, Starting in August. I think the league starts in August for some countries, and probably start in September for other ones. But we're looking forward to EPL again, 2025, 2026 season, which is kicking off in August. And you remember, transfer windows will open June 1st. It will be open for a few days and it will be closed again because of FIFA World Club coming up in the United States of America. So that game, Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea. I'm going to give you a preview on that game. Let's talk about it together, discuss about it, and let's see how Chelsea is going to deploy the boys tomorrow for that game. So also another game, Southampton versus Arsenal. Arsenal, like I said, they probably qualify for Champions League next season. They don't need that game that much, but they want to pray for pride tomorrow. Also, Tottenham playing against Brighton tomorrow, and the last game tomorrow, which is not the last game really, because all games are going to be played on the same day at the same time, is Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Brentford on Sunday. Wow, let me talk about the game, Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea. What a game we are looking forward to. What a beautiful game of football we are going to experience with passion, with tenacity, with power on Sunday. And we all stay glued to, if you're in the stadium, enjoy the game. We all stay glued to the TV to see who wins and who loses on that day. Talking about the game, like I believe Enzo Maresca is going to deploy on Sunday. I believe he's going to use the same formation he used against the last game that we played. That was the game we played against was it Newcastle now that we played? No, it wasn't Newcastle. The last game we played. What was the last game Chelsea played? Let me check that out. The last game we played, what how he deployed the games. We actually won 1-0 in that game. And that was Chelsea versus Manchester United. Yes, Chelsea versus Manchester United. That was the last game we played. And we won that game 1-0. So I want to believe he's going to deploy the boys the same way he deployed them against Man U. But for my own prediction, what I believe Enzo Maresca should do so that we can have that day on Sunday. Yes, I believe Sanchez should be in goal on Sunday. He's been performing excellently well in recent games. He should be in goal on Sunday, and I believe he should deploy Rhys James as right back side of the field of play tomorrow because he performed excellently well. He was the one that did the assist that made Korea to score that only goal when we played Manchester United last time we played. That was week 37. I believe he's going to deploy Rhys James. I believe he's going to deploy Rhys James, but my own lineup for tomorrow is what I'm giving you right now. But I want to believe he's going to do the same thing he did against Manchester United. But I believe, I have the persuasion that if we could deploy it this way, we'll be able to win and win convincingly tomorrow. Putting Sanchez in goal, like I said, and there is James playing that right back. Also, Kukureya playing from the left, and he has to invert like he inverted in the last game against Manchester United. If he can do that, I mean, we are having more extra man in the middle of the play, in the middle of the park, joining them in the midfield. If you can do that successfully tomorrow, so I'm expecting Kukureya to play left back tomorrow. So also I'm expecting Chaloba to come to the party tomorrow. Though Tosin Adebayo did well against Manchester United, but I think Chaloba can do better, pairing with Liverpool tomorrow at the center of the fence from the middle of the park. I'm expecting Romeo Lavia, and I'm expecting Moses Casado to play in the middle of the park tomorrow with Enzo Fernandez tomorrow. I'm telling you this. I'm saying this. If we can deploy these three midfielders tomorrow, then we'll be able to dominate the midfield because I know Nottingham Forest will populate that midfield, trying to take the midfield from Chelsea. But if we can do this tomorrow, then we'll be able to mature that midfield and Moses Casado and Lavia can also support the defense, also move forward to support the attacks. So with Lavia sitting as a DM tomorrow, Moses Casado just roving between the defense and the midfield, also supporting the attack. So Enzo Fernandez too can also support the attack in the middle, in front with Kopama. I believe he should do Kopama and playing as point man tomorrow. So Kopama will play a point man. Enzo Mares Fernandez will support him in front there. He's also playing deep a bit to also support at the midfield with Latvia and Casado. Why Casado help from the defense and also help in the attack. I want Lavia to sit at the DM tomorrow. It's going nowhere. Just sit at that middle. Casado can move around, go to the front, go to the back, but let's just sit right as a DM tomorrow, just roving just at the back and supporting and distributing the passes as he is good at in the days in the games we have seen him played. So from the defense to the midfield, like I said, using three man the midfield tomorrow, and we are looking at the wingers tomorrow because I know he's going to deploy wingers tomorrow. He likes playing wide men tomorrow, and he's going to put Pedro Neto from the right. He plays better when he plays from the right. He'll be able to make those dribbles, be able to cut in from the right, and then make those crosses tomorrow. And I know he's going to play Noni Madueke from the left tomorrow. He's also good at dribbling and taking on men on the feed up play. That's what I believe Enzo Maresca should deploy the boys tomorrow. This is my own lineup. This is what I think Enzo Maresca should do so that we have a full force at the middle tomorrow. We have a full force of the game tomorrow. But if we can play three-man midfield tomorrow, then we have a upper hand upon Nottingham Forest tomorrow. They are playing at home. They have the support of the fans. So if we can do that, we'll be able to take the midfield away from them. And if we can take the midfield away from them, it will be very easy for us to capitalize on that and score the goals that we need for tomorrow. I don't want Harry George to be the point man tomorrow. He was quiet against Manchester United. But if you can deploy it this way, having Kopama to play as a first nine, you can also move around playing as first nine because he scored a lot of goals. He's a goal scorer. We'll be able to achieve our expectation and achieve our aim tomorrow as Chelsea Football Club. And I'm looking forward to that victory song we're going to sing tomorrow. And I believe you're looking forward to that victory song we're going to sing tomorrow after the game. So that is how I believe Enzo Maresca should deploy the boys in tomorrow's game. Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea. It's going to be a beautiful game of football. I'm looking forward to it. And I believe you're also looking forward to that game. After the game, I'll probably give you a review of that game or a review of all the matches that will be played on Sunday as the last game of the season. Thank you so much for joining me one more time on the stream. I appreciate you so much for being with me and joining me on this stream. Let's do it together again another time. And as we do that, keep fit and have a blessed day ahead.